By and by, when they was asleep and snoring, Jim says, "Don't it surprise you the way them kings carry on, Huck?" No, I says, it don't. Why don't it, Huck? Well, it don't because it's in the breed. I reckon they're all alike. But Huck, these kings are on they's regular rapscallions. That's just what they is. These regular rapscallions. Well, that's what I'm saying. All kings is mostly rapscallions, as far as I can make out. Is that so? You heard about them once. You'll see. Look at Henry VIII. This is a Sunday school superintendent to him. And look at Charles II, Louis XIV, Louis XV, and James II, Edward II, and Richard III, four of them all. Besides all them Saxon Heptachees used to rip around so in old times and raise Cain. My, you ought to have seen old Henry VIII when he was in blue. He was a blossom. He used to marry a new wife every day, chop off her head the next morning. And he would do it just as indifferently as if he were old enough eggs. Fetch up Nell Gwynn, he says. They fetch her up, next morning, chop off her head, and they chop it off. Fetch up Jane Shaw, he says. Up she comes, next morning, chop off her head, and they chop it off. Ring up Fair Rosamond. Fair Rosamond answers the bell. Next morning, chop off her head. And he made every one of them tell him a tale, every night, and he kept it up until he had 1,001 tales that way, and he put them on a book, called it Doomsday Book. It's a pretty good name. Started the case. You don't know kings, Jim, but I know him. This old Ripper Honor is one of the cleanest I've struck in history. Well, Henry VIII takes him a notion he wants to get up some trouble with his country. How does he go at it? Give notice? Give the country a show? No, all of a sudden he heaves all the team Boston Harbor overboard, who acts at the Declaration of Independence, and dares them to come on. That was his style. He never gave anybody a chance. He had suspicions of his father, Duke of Wellington. What did he do? Ask him to show up? No. Drowned him in a butt of Mamsie, like a cat. Suppose people left money laying around where he was. What did he do? He called it. Suppose you contracted him to do a thing, and you paid him, and then sat down there and see that he'd done it. What did he do? He always done the other thing. Suppose he opened his mouth. What then? If he didn't shut it up powerful quick, he'd lose a life or time. That's the kind of a bug Henry was, and if we'd have had a long set of our kings, he would have fooled that town a heap worse than I have done. But I don't say they're honest lambs, because they ain't. When you come right down to the cold facts. But they ain't nothing to that, old ram, anyways. All I say is kings. You gotta make allowances for them. Take them all up to remind their owner a lot. It's the way they're raised. But Huck, these kings are on. They do smell so like the nation. Well, they all do, Jim. You can't help the way a king smells if you don't tell no way. Now the Duke, he's a terribly likely man in some ways. Yes, Duke's different, but not very different. When he's drunk, there ain't no near-sighted man can tell him from a king. Well, anyways, I don't hanker for no more of Huck. These is all I can stand. So we have feel too, Jim, but we got them on our hands. We gotta remember what they are and make allowances. Sometimes I wish I could hear the country that's out of kings.